Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Euro 2024 Q&A, people. And England with another terrible performance, but through as group winners after drawing 0-0 versus Slovenia. You know what the crazy part is? The last Euro 2024 Q&A I did, it was the exact same title. But the title, the start of it, was England with another terrible performance. So even though England have topped the group, they've won one game and drew two. Performances awful, awful. I could have easily slept during the game. I could still be asleep now. Like really so bad. But before I continue and answer questions from everybody in the chat, probably most likely about England, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, please hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share across all the socials. That's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV across all socials. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. It is road to 12K. We are closing in because we are now under 200 subscribers away from 12,000 people. So please do them three things. Get your questions in. Don't necessarily have to be Euro 2024 related. If it's transfer news, like for instance, Manchester United being linked to Agate, Ruud van Nistelrooy potentially being joining Manchester United as a coach, Ten Hag, it looks like he's going to be signing a new deal, anything like that. But all of the regular sports Q&A rules apply, people. So if you're a member of the channel, your question will take priority like a super chat. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. So if you're a member at any level, I'll star your question and I will get to it. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get to that as well. But big up to H, big up nephew in the chat. He says, big up Unk every time. Bring Watkins in. He's been a member of the channel for 6 months. I hear you, nephew. How's Watkins not playing? He got off the bench in the second game, and you've seen the difference he made. So surely, even if you don't start him in the next game, you give him some minutes. Give him 20, 25 minutes. What's the worst? I keep saying this. What's the worst that can happen? The players on the bench can't play any worse than the players starting. So let's say he plays Watkins. Let's say he would have started him and Watkins would have been horrific. All right, well, you just put Kane back in for the knockout round game then. Or let's say best case scenario, you play Watkins from the start and he actually plays well and England improve as a team and he scores a goal and he helps the other attackers around him. Maybe that. Because it's crazy how when we see Palmer and Maino get off the bench, how all of a sudden England just look better going forward. It's crazy that you play, some technically talented ballers and you play players who actually had good seasons, because Maino had a good season for Manchester United. Palmer had a great season for Chelsea. And you see the difference, really. But again, we spoke on this with Southgate. There's no idea. Like, he has no idea. Like, there is no plan. He said it himself. I am experimenting. He is at Euro 2024. The England manager is paid millions, and he has said at a tournament, I came out and said it publicly, I am experimenting. Terrible. All that talent, I keep mentioning it, and everybody looks bad. There isn't one person from a midfield or attacking standpoint you say has played well. I think Guehi's been good. That is pretty much it. Stones has been decent, but Stones is always going to play to a certain level. Pickford's not had much to do, but he's done that well. But even Trippier playing him at left back. You're not doing him any favors. Everybody does. Nobody has played well. All that talent, and it all looks terrible. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the manager. But big up to Ed. Says, gang, smash the like button upon entry, people. You already know. Love to Venetia every single time. Good to see you in the chat, Venetia. Says, I don't know which team is worse, Brazil or England. Both are woeful. That is England. I watched that Brazil game like it's England. At least with Brazil, like, they had more players who looked like doing something. They had more, just even Savio off the bench. Like, Rodrigo didn't have his Alex, if you want the link, I'll send you the link. What was I saying? Rodrigo and Vinicius, but at least Vinicius Jr. is getting on the ball. At least I can see what they're trying to do. I watched that Brazil game and go, okay, I can see what you lot are trying to do. It's just that Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Paqueta, Rafinha didn't really have good games. But I seen the idea. And the manager made attacking changes in the right amount of time. He brought in Endrick. He brought in Savio. Savio played well. He impressed me, actually. That's the first time I've ever watched him. It's crazy. Ed says he's managed to fluke. Yeah, no stress, Lex. He's managed to fluke his way to avoiding all the big teams to the final. It's not even a fluke thing. It's not even a fluke thing. It's not even a fluke. It's not even even that. It's not even that. My bad, Jez. I was trying to find a break to click you in. What are you saying?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, all bless, all bless, all bless. And yeah, it's not even a fluke. That's just the way the draw goes. I talk about this all the time, more so with club competitions. So like Champions League, FA Cups, League Cups. And I say when you get a favorable draw, that's not your fault, but take advantage of it. And England being on the side of the draw they are on, jackpot. France are kicking themselves. France have missed a massive opportunity and they weren't good at all today either. And we'll talk about France and Austria topping that group and Netherlands finishing third. But they are kicking themselves that they are on the side of the draw they are on. They are kicking themselves. They had a much more favorable and comfortable route on paper to a semi-final or a final. I believe they would have faced England in a semi-final, which they would have fancied their chances. If you're over that other side of the draw, you are barbecue chicken, whoever you are. You're looking at, you're going, we can do something here. Yeah, England definitely as bad as England have been. They're looking at it and going, the players will be. Forget Southgate and go, you can do something. Like if the play, and if on accident Southgate plays the right team, they could make a semi-final again. That's how they've made semi-finals and finals before. Big up Kingsman as well. Every time, large up everyone that's tapped in. Jez, thoughts on the England performance from?
Nah, that's just an England performance right there. To be fair, I'm. What more is to be fair to be said? To be honest, like players from an individual standpoint are not performing well. The manager is not able to get a cohesive team out there. Tried to make this sub with the change with bringing Gallagher in for Trent, but surprise, surprise, it didn't change anything. Yeah, it's just an England game. Struggled to break down the team. Like Slovenia was generally not out there trying to win the game. For them, that was a perfect game right there.
Yeah, they did a draw because they knew that a point would be enough for them to get through to the next round.
Yeah, like so they was chilling. They was bland. So Pickford didn't have to really do anything today. Defenders didn't really have to do anything in terms of defending. Like maybe obviously clear certain situations and here and there, but really and truly, the defender didn't have to. This was England. This was a game where England could have probably even stopped part of their stuff. Just put at least a good performance out there before you go into the knockout stages, because even though they're in a favorable draw, they still have to play at least two hard games, most likely, where they play either one of Switzerland, Italy. I need to go and check who they're potentially going to play again. So they're playing.
Yeah,
they're playing third. They're playing either a team. They're playing the third place team from Group D or E. So it's either going to be Netherlands. It's the Ukraine group and the France group. So it's going to be either one of the Netherlands or either one of the teams in the E group. So not necessarily going to be easy games for. If it's going to be Ukraine, I think they would beat Ukraine. But if it's going to be either of the other three teams, again, it's not going to be an easy game considering how bad England has been in this tournament. So England would have to go through either one of those teams. Then they have to go either through one of Italy or Switzerland. And then in a semi-final, you would imagine you will have a favorable draw where you look at and say, you know what, you would kind of expect England now to go on to get to the final if they were to get to the semi-final. But then even then, on my dark horse Austria. They're actually they're not only in the favorable side of the draw, but they also have a favorable draw going to run into the semi-final. So, and I said this already, I think if Austria were to play England, I think Austria beats England. I think the team is just much more coached. They are ironically would suit playing against England. Like the only thing that's probably missing for Austria at times is the pace out wide, and I feel like they have players out wide who can run, but Ratnick has prioritized a system where he doesn't necessarily play winger out wide. He plays a system where he actually plays a 4-2-2, but with actually two midfielders out wide instead of two wingers. So you can see he's making out of what he has in his team, and it's working out. So
we'll see how it goes. So I want to ask this individual before you carry on. Is it still coming home? Let's see what he's saying. Yes, facts. Is it still coming home?
Yeah, but I disagree with Jess's saying about the opponent. Can you pull out that bracket again, please? Because
Yeah, hold that, Jez, man.
Yeah,
I
go
disagree.
on, go on.
Hold
Nah,
that.
I want to know what he's saying.
I'm joking.
No. Can you pull
Oh, bracket.
can you
I got you, man. We're gonna do the brackets now. Don't worry, Fats. I got you, my brother. Do not worry about it. We're literally gonna do this right
because
now.
this is
One
why
second.
I don't get what some people say Netherlands. No, it's not Netherlands. I'm telling you, no, it's not.
I'm pulling.
No,
I'm pulling up. No, it potentially could be.
I said potentially Netherlands or either one of the teams in Group E. That's what I said.
No.
Hey, Vinicius, stop being
no.
being so what's
No,
it called? Being so negative, man. It could potentially be coming home. All right,
No,
let's
it's
go.
All right, go on.
You lot tell me the group off rip. Actually, nah, I can just do it here. 1 second. I'll pull the groups up myself. I will do. But fact is, it's still coming on. What? That's what I want to know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's go. Energy.
We're avoiding the heavy boys, man. Come on.
Let's go. Talk to rally the troops. Talk to people, man. Talk to the people, them. Hungary, Scotland, Spain, Italy, Croatia, Albania.
I'm literally looking at this here. It literally said England's gonna play third. It's gonna say it literally says here England's gonna play one of the third place teams from D or E.
Wait, hold on a second.
I literally mentioned that.
Relax. Wait, calma. Tranquilo, amigo. Tranquilo.
This guy, this fucking guy. Like Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, Ukraine. This is currently as constructed Group E and Group F people. I'm checking right now.
If the result all the results draw, basically, all the results draw. Let's say 1-1. All let's say name all of them. Yeah.
So who the four best? So who the four teams? All right, let me.
So the first in Netherlands first.
Netherlands, okay. Yeah, let's go. Netherlands. Who else?
Netherlands. Slovakia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Slovakia second.
Mm-hmm.
Slovenia third.
Mm-hmm.
And Hungary fourth.
Okay, let's run this. We'll run this like this, people. So this is a mock. This is what it will kind of look like. So Spain, Slovakia, Germany, Denmark, Portugal, Hungary, France, Belgium, Romania, Slovenia, Austria, Turkey, England, Netherlands, Switzerland, Italy. No, they could get them. No.
I literally said that, bro. I literally said that. No, bro. I literally looked at
according to the app.
Bro, let me follow us. Let me I'll bring it up, bro.
Yeah. Sure.
I literally
again. He did say it could be. It's not definitely. They could play them.
What? One sec. Let me share the screen.
Share the screen. I'm just doing mock just to see how this looks. So we could get Spain. We could get Spain, Germany.
One sec.
Romania, Slovenia.
Can you see that?
Hey, that is.
My mom's life.
That is.
No, I'm literally showing it to you right now.
Yeah. 1 second. I'm gonna share it now. Yeah. Give me a sec.
All right, so right here you can literally see England play either a team from third who finished third in Group D or E. All right, table.
Why do
Group D.
I think it's because of what Justice is saying here. I think this is true. He says, yes, England is the worst first place finisher, so they will play the best of those three, which is the Netherlands. But that could change depending on the results.
Yes. And this is what, because here, D third is Netherlands, and here in the E, because all teams are on 3 points. We don't know who's finishing third.
UEFA assess differently.
And this is how it currently looks like. So here, England would play, and by the way, it goes, and what it says over here when you go to the knockout stage, it says D and E. Whoever is going to finish, whoever has more points between the team from D or E is got like, so for example, if the third place team also somehow has 4 points, but the goal difference or whatever the tiebreakers are is higher, then England's going to play that team. It's not that difficult. But like I mentioned, whatever happens, England's going to play either one of Netherlands or either one team from the Group E. Like I said.
Yeah,
okay, so this is basically what I got on the UEFA app. Hold on a second.
Talk to us facts.
I'm not trying to be smarty pants. I'm not. Like,
we would never think you would be trying to be a smarty pants. We leave that to Jess.
I'm on my life here. Yeah. I'm gonna send you the DM.
I believe you. You know, facts, because of all this third place rubbish, I understand why it's confusing. That's why they should have just had it top two. And the Group A winner faces Group B winner up. Group A runner-up faces Group B winner, and so forth. And
check
so
what I
forth.
sent you, Jess. I'm gonna send the photos as well.
Yeah,
On my mum's
as
slide.
we were saying, yeah, we believe you, man. We believe you. Justice, this is a good question. He says, "Do you think Netherlands are happy with their draw? I think it could be worse." I've just looked at this looking at the bracket. They are over the moon. They are over the moon. If I'm on that other side of the draw, France really fumbled the back. However, on the flip side, because of the way France play and the way that they've struggled to break teams down, maybe France playing against better teams helps them. Because if I'm Deschamps, I literally go counter-attack. I don't try and get on the ball and play possession-based football. I play counter-attack. If you're going to go with Mbappe, Barcola, and Dembele, for example, as much as I don't rate Dembele, the other two, all three of them can run, and the other two, that's very, very good on the counter-attack. And then with Akante, Tchouameni, Camavinga, I'll even throw a Griezmann in there as well. You have players who can find them. So maybe it suits France. Maybe it does suit. Now that I think about it, I think it does. It sounds they're facing better opposition because getting on the ball, they can't do that. They can't because he wasn't going to play Giroud, he wasn't going to play the right team. So maybe it suits them. Yeah, go on.
What's it called? Nah, because Fatos just sent a screenshot. So
yeah,
but it kind of still even proves my point. Even if Group F is still the point, we still gonna see either one of the Netherlands, either one team from the Group E or a team from Group F. So my point is still right. Because you say I'm completely wrong. I'm like, what?
No,
it's still gonna happen. And even then, worst case scenario, Czech Republic wins, and they're gonna be on 4 points, but the Netherlands has a better goal difference.
Yeah. But yeah, what I would say is that yes, Netherlands are, because Jess is saying I don't see the England team the way they've played in the first 3 matches beating the Netherlands. Hey, the thing is, I'm not impressed with the Netherlands either.
Nada. This will be the level of middle right there.
Yeah, I think that goes. I think that goes. Actually,
I think it goes extra time, but I think it finishes in extra time.
Yeah, I think it goes penalties. That's what I would say.
But no. Obviously, quickly, but I want to go back to the England thing because obviously I was interrupted for quickly.
Yeah,
Paul, no worries. I've been saying this whole coming into this tournament for England. That you cannot have as one. Let's start from the back line. I'll keep saying it, and I will keep fighting for this. Leif Davis from Ipswich Town or Alfie Doughty should have been in the team.
I agree with that.
Trippier has not shown anything this whole tournament to show why he deserves to be playing left back. Like, yes, he has probably put in 2 crosses max in this whole group where I look at it and say, oh, okay, but then they don't even play like this to the point where Trippier uses his right foot to cross in like an in swing. So Trippier shouldn't be in the back line. Kyle Walker, I don't know what the fuck the dude does actually. Outside his recovery, I don't see why he's in the team. He doesn't do anything. So you might as well just play Trenter.
Yeah.
Midfield, I've been saying this for the longest, man. Whatever you want to see Wharton, wherever you want to see Kobe, it's fine. I don't have a problem with him. Like I said, I'm a fan of Wharton, but it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily dying for Wharton to be in the team if it means for Kobe. Like, I literally make this point. This is determined of the youth players, but England refuses to please any youth players. Like, and I'm not even putting Saka into this tournament because I'm not even putting Saka into this bracket because Saka's been playing for years now.
Yeah, he's experienced. He's
experienced, bro. So I'm not even putting Saka into this pursuit. So everybody else is in a certain age where I'm looking and say you're all experienced, but yet England's the only team that have. England have. I keep saying this. England have the luxury of having so many talented players in terms of from a certain youth age group, and there's so many others that didn't get called up as well. So you have a pull there. Like, yes, me and Prime sometimes agree on the fact that I think English talent is overrated anyways. That's why I think England, even with a better manager, I think they will still fall short in the final stages. But but where I disagree with Prime is multiple times where I say England can look a lot better out there. They can.
Oh, yeah.
And you saw the difference when you saw the difference when Manu came in. You saw the difference when Palmer came in. You saw the difference when substitutes were made, where the right ones were made. In the 10, I keep saying this. I don't know why people want to see Foden in the 10. I want to see Palmer in the 10.
That was my
Like
pick.
I want to see Palmer in the 10 because you saw like Palmer had that one shot where he just didn't cut the right. But I kept saying this. In my opinion, Palmer's the better passer between him and Foden. I think from the shooting ability, both of them are necessarily not far apart from each other. But do you want to have the more creative player in there? Yes. So you might as well try a scenario where you have Palmer in the 10 creating, but also be a threat from goal scoring opportunities. Then on the right, you can have Saka on the right. On the left, I keep saying this. In my team, my ideal team, I said, Foden doesn't start, which for some people is crazy. But in the same time, I don't care about what you did for your club. I care about what can we do for this country.
Yeah.
And I feel like Gordon for a full would actually be much more better because then this allows you to actually have Kane in the team. This will all of a sudden this team works more with Kane as a striker. This current England team that's currently playing right now is not working with Kane. Like, and that's why I say I feel like people going after Kane, don't get twisted. He can do a lot better from an individual standpoint. I think
Absolutely.
a lot of these. This is where I criticize the players and say y'all can do from an individual standpoint much better. Jude today, this was an absolute disgrace today from what I saw today. Like, it's just poor, giving the ball away, being greedy at times, not releasing the ball quick enough. The 1-2s are not working, the flicks are not working. Shit, like people know I'm a Bellingham apologist, but this was terrible today.
That's a depend.
This was I can go and criticize players that I like.
Yeah.
So and I said in my ideal lineup, Jude is not starting, and I like Jude as a player, but
Yeah.
I think there's a good dynamic between Rice, Palmer, and Mainu midfield. I personally, this is where people think I have an agenda. I personally want to. This is something after the Euros where I want to see Wharton, Mainu, and Palmer play as a midfield trio. I want to see them in the future, but that's just a thing for the future. But now you have a scenario where Foden they're pushing this agenda where Foden has to be in the team, so he plays off the left, and he's trying to make it work now where a right-footed left back who's hanging the touchline is trying to play wing back kind of. You have Foden playing the number 10. You had at some point today I saw Foden, Jude, and Mainu playing the 10. What was going on there? And Rice was like this, maybe because he realized how much Savinha was not trying to attack. Maybe that's why he did it. But you might as well then put a natural number 10 in there and a natural left winger then. Maybe. And I said this one. Like Arsenal fans, ironically Arsenal fans are going crazy on Twitter slandering Ian Wright. I said this already in the group chat. Ian Wright must have watched the playbook. I said put Saka left back. I wasn't trying to take the piss. This whole
I mean, he's not wrong.
No,
he's not wrong.
This is how bad it was. Bro, the dude put Kyle Walker at left back.
He did.
He wasn't doing shit at right back. What do you think he's gonna do in left back invert? Nah, bro. This is what I said. You might as well, because then Saka at least will give you like this. He will give you width.
Yeah, it gives you balance. He's naturally good at overlap. Yeah. I hear that.
England plays so narrow this whole tournament, and you can see it's not working. Mm-hmm. And then you have Trippier left back here, and now I'm seeing people play Gomez left back. The fuck is this gonna do? No disrespect to Gomez, but I feel like this is why it's so stupid that he just brought Luke Shaw and thought this was gonna be the right idea to have Luke Shaw out there.
Hold on. We mean no disrespect to Gomez. I best left back on the team, blood.
That's
I mean, this is the irony. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. But shit, you had left backs who actually can overlap and provide width. Not be there to be this pure centre back. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, why is Luke Shaw on the team?
We now some proper British left back to do like Mitchell and them and the who else have?
Mitchell, that was at Luton. I thought he had a good season.
Doughty, Davis
that played at Luton.
No other left back, no.
Mitchell,
Davis for me. Like not Ben Davis. He's Welsh. And Leif Davis from Ipswich. These three guys you could have took over a Luke Shaw that hasn't played since January?
Just play Joe Gomez at left back. Them solid and he will cut in and shoot. Like
he's not. I'm not saying that. That's why I said specifically like no disrespect to Gomez. But shit, if you want to have a left back who can provide width, you had left backs in the country, you can actually do that. Shit, no, you have Trippier.
Your left wing.
not
Here
the
the thing is
problem
before you go
here.
next. But here the thing
No,
is, your left
bro.
wing.
The whole team is a problem. The whole team is a problem.
Before you go, Jez, your left winger and left back both can't invert. That's just foolish. That's just dumb.
Bro,
none of them not invert. Who are invert?
Foden
Right now.
Foden.
No, see,
Foden not invert right now.
Yeah. And then
Trippier
invert.
From where?
From left wing, he's playing left wing, and then you got Trippier.
No, you mean him tell Jude fuck off.
No,
but
Lex, that's what we're talking about right now. Like,
the man just said Jude go over there.
But Lex, that's what I'm talking about. The whole thing.
Remember said Jude, even with the PR hype in a Jude a boy for the man in a Jude a liquor boy same way in a Jude even 28.
It's crazy.
And this pussy can't even fucking Rance call him trampoline. The ball just bumps off every.
It's a madness. It's a madness. That's why I even said, shit. At least somebody is left-footed and can provide a lift in there. I said this whole thing. I said for the longest.
I think the criticism that Wright is getting is over the top. I don't. Before you flex, I don't think. I think it's very unfair the criticism he's receiving for suggesting that. And that's not
for suggesting the left back thing.
Yeah, he's getting criticized for saying
sense. That literally make perfect sense. Even if say hypothetically you want to play a 3-back, you play a 3-back, or you have Joe Gomez, right?
Yeah.
You play a 4-back, but you have Gomez sit back as the left back, and just have Saka bomb the wing and overlap with Foden or whoever, and put in crosses and shit. Like, you have to do something. You can't continue the way you do now.
He's gonna continue.
That's
it's going to continue, and this is going to continue, bro. He has done this for 3 games straight.
Like, them must say, Trent is shit and Trent this and Trent that, bro. He's your best right back. Stop playing all of these fucking man. Just stop it. Even if him can't defend, just stop it. He will at least create a goal. Just tell Trent, yo, play some 1-2s with Rice or some not even Rice because him can't pass. Play some 1-2s with like Minor. Start Minor. Play some 1-2s with Minor and just bomb crosses in the box. And play Ollie Watkins and Ivan Toney. And tell Harry Kane for fuck off. Like, seriously, at this point, like, bro, why Harry Kane even at the team? When him are the biggest goal scorer in the world and him not scoring no goals. So if him not scoring no goals, what do you think should happen at this juncture? Bench him.
Like the matter thing is here. Club tribalism was the reason why Trent got benched, because people criticized Trent, and I was literally saying after the first game, no agenda, but why is Southgate playing him in midfield? Because you're not even using Trent to kind of get the maximum out of him in midfield. He's just there to be a body. So you might as well play him at right back, where he can actually go overlap when you need him to, when he can go and maybe tuck it into the midfield if you really need him to do that.
Bro, here's the problem. Here's the problem, Jess. Everybody's brain is just so one-track minded. The reason Trent in midfield isn't working is pretty much the same reason nothing else is fucking working.
Because there's no idea.
It's not working. Nothing else. Not the right wing, not the left wing, not the cam, not the striker, not the 2 DMs, not the defense, not the goalkeeper. Nothing now work.
I can't even call it.
He's gonna carry on the knockout round. We gonna see the same team. Maybe Gallagher or Trent. That's maybe, but it's gonna be the same front four.
I mean, the change is Gallagher.
It's the same front. It's the same midfield as well. That's the thing.
Gallagher alongside Rice. Wow, Southgate. Wow. Fucking science, Southgate.
Bro. So after the second game here, Southgate went back to the lab. He was speaking with the man, with the coach and stuff, and he thought, "This is the change. This is the change."
And Rice.
Hey,
with Bellingham as your cam, like you can't make this shit up. How is that? How is that your fucking triangle, bro? How is it your triangle? How?
Bro. Nah, bro.
Bro, me can go a yard, go find 3 baller. We can done them 3 man in midfield. Just off basic skill. Them can't even run.
See, in the match, and I said this on the playback. I said it on the playback today.
On the bench. Mine on the bench. Who else step on the bench?
Wharton.
Just list them.
Gordon on the bench,
So for
Eze on the
instance,
bench.
Wharton
look,
on the bench.
all right,
Watkins.
boom. You all right? So you have Foden and you have Kane, right? And you say, all right, these are quite possibly the 2 best players on your team currently starting.
Okay.
If you want to facilitate these man, you cannot use Bellingham because Bellingham can't pass. Like do actual passes or link up play properly.
Yeah, that's not his game. Yeah,
Rice ain't gonna do no link up play. If you're going to have Trent in that midfield, you cannot then have the structure that you have because Trent needs someone that's coming into between the lines, in between the gaps, so he can pass it to them.
Yeah.
What? You go pass it to Bellingham? Him just gonna lose it on the ball and come right back.
He played Trent in midfield. Who we say, oh, we're playing him there. He plays there for his passing and his through balls to go over the top. But then you play all ball to feet players. Kane is ball to feet.
And everybody, bro, when England win the ball, everybody do like this and just come together.
Bro,
Like, bro.
it's everybody hugging each other, bro. Bro, hugging and fighting each other, bro.
There's no way.
No, and I see the funny part is you can't like you say Southgate
Gallagher and Rice. Jesus,
you can't even call this shit. You can't even call it right. This is no.
You man
This
went
is
from
just painful.
Gerrard and Lampard and Scholes to Gallagher and Rice. Jesus.
and they don't have to do that. They don't have to do that.
I swear,
Nah,
no.
bro. You see it.
Rice, Gallagher.
You know how you would usually call this
No,
vibes.
brother.
You just put the names out there, just vibes. This is not even vibes, bro. This is just pain. This is pain, bro. Like nobody's
Bro,
gonna
because
watch
here's
that.
the problem. Here's the problem. Even if Southgate is a shit manager, right? Bro, look at what the starting lineup are gonna do for itself. Because all right, people are gonna blame Foden and say Foden this, Foden that. Foden needs players around him can give and go and play with.
That's his game.
Brother,
Yeah.
why you think him start dribbling a beat man and just a try and just a shoot? Come say fuck this because him gonna pass it to Bellingham, him not gonna get it back. Him gonna pass it to Rice, I gonna turn it back and pass it to Pickford. Him gonna pass it to I have no idea what Gallagher
Let
do.
me ask you this.
Yeah.
Who are we trying to build a system around with? Like, are we trying to build a system around Foden?
Bro, it is
Build a
clearly
team.
clearly that system is trying to all right, so it's a PR system, right? It's built around Bellingham. All of these players you see is just strictly PR. You have to play Kane because the white people in England are gonna get vexed if you play the black man over Kane. You have to play Bellingham because him are the superstar right now and everybody has sucked him off for some reason and this fucker can't even control a ball. You have to play Foden because Foden did the player of the season or some shit. You have to play Saka because, oh my days, if you don't play Saka, everybody are going to lose their minds. Worse if you try to play him at left back, which would actually help the team. And then everybody else, like, it's just a toss-up, bro. For some reason, Kyle Walker has to play right back, and Kyle Walker has been shit the entire year.
But here's the thing is, even with playing these players that you mentioned, you don't even then put tactics in place to complement these players. Like if you're gonna play Kane and Bellingham, play players who can cross the ball.
No, I was mentioning the same thing. Remember, I said the same thing Sunday, right?
Yeah. You play players who cross the ball.
In saying this, no, but even then, you can't build a system around them because it's just too many different pieces of the puzzle. It's like you're supposed to have one puzzle, but it's like you have pieces from like 10 different puzzles. It will never fit, like literally. And then where you have similarities, they're too similar and they're playing the same position. So you don't have it. All right. So for instance, it cannot be Trent and Rice. The only way it is Trent and Rice is if you if you're gonna have Foden, Palmer, and Saka, or Foden, Palmer with Eze and Ivan Toney. That's the only way it can be Trent in the midfield. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. If Trent I look forward for pass it to Bellingham, it will not work. You get me? Then now too, if say you're gonna change the system, right? And you're gonna play Gallagher, you cannot play Gallagher and Rice with Bellingham. You just cannot. You just can't.
That's a crazy midfield trio.
It's the same 3 players.
But
You're
they
playing
fought
the
about it.
same three players. They have the same positive attributes, which is physicality and running up and down, and they have the same weaknesses, which is them can't play between the lines. Them can't do one touch, two touch. Them can't do simple, basic technical football. So when you have this as your triangle in the midfield, bro, any team can walk around you.
You don't keep it
Slovenia.
And that in there lies the problem, is because like the formation is calm, but it's like play the right players, because you know the mad part is he brought on Palmer today and he brought on Maino today, and you seen the difference.
And you saw the game change. Hurricane played 90 minutes and him already not having a leg Strombo 5 years ago. So why am I playing 90 minutes? Sub him off, blood. Why was the substitution Foden for Cole Palmer? Why wasn't it Bellingham for Cole Palmer? Jesus Christ, bro, it's rocket science. Why? You think because Bellingham crushed the box to Madrid, him just like crush the box to you and help you out? It's not working, Sophie.
The thing is, if you keep Bellingham on, at least play him alongside Rice and Mainu.
Yeah,
no, but see, but it's an issue like, bro. See, this is where I don't get it why, and I get it why, and it happens in Africa a lot. Politics, bro. Politics. Certain dudes have to be on the pitch. I'm convinced.
Yeah,
Ghana calls up guys that don't deserve to get caught up, but because of politics, these guys keep getting caught up.
Listen.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you about England, bro. I'm telling you.
Ed, listen. We take Hendo Lucas and Joe Allen, because at least Joe Allen have some little technical ability. Fucking Rice, Jude, or Hendo. I mean Gallagher, Rice, and Jude, bro. No. Hendo Lucas and Joe Allen straight.
Everybody, and the thing is with Southgate, you got everybody looking bad. Like I said at the top of the show, everybody, nobody you can point to midfield or attack. You could say he couldn't play. Way he is the only player I look at.
It's the only that actually stands out of everybody. Not even just the defense, not even all of the. Now he stands out of every single player on the pitch.
Yeah,
like it's actually if you for England fans, that's suck. I don't care what England. This is beautiful for me. I love the hate watch, but if I have to just discuss it, it's generally terrible. Like it was so bad, it keeps me away.
And it doesn't have to be. It does not have to be terrible. You benched all the players that can actually help you. You bench the players that can actually put some diversity in the team. It's 2024. What's going on? Let's make it diverse, not just skin color, but play styles, blood. You can't just play the 11 same type of players. You can't just do that. That makes no sense.
Remember,
the funny part is here. There's a clip. There's a clip of
a little overlap, blood.
You know the funny part is here. Somebody sent me a clip earlier of Southgate, a couple of years ago when England played Algeria, and Southgate was commentating on the game, and he was they were asking him what's wrong with England, and he only said how England was playing too timid and how there's no risk taking, no taking on this man, just playing safe, and years later he's literally doing the same shit with England now, which is the irony. He's doing literally the same shit.
But the problem is, bro, I cannot. The thing is, yes, you can blame Southgate, but bro, Southgate. All right, if you put me in Southgate's shoes and I'm a ship manager, I'm not going to step down. I'm sorry.
No. This is what I say. Like this, what I don't blame because he's getting paid bare money. Like you think I'm stepping down from a? If I get
bro, you know how I wish I could be shit at my job and make a lot of money.
Money, hell yeah.
That is what I aspire to be a fucking idiot and be shit at the job that I do and make hella money. To me, that is the biggest fuck you to humanity anybody can have. Because for the majority of my life, I have sense and it not one fuck for me. Better I was a fucking idiot, blood. I swear down. The only thing having brain cells do is give you fucking stress and anxiety more than everything else because you can't avoid certain things. Your brain just always on the go. Bro, I wish I could just shut it. And now, because my drive tractor trailers and thing, I can't smoke weed and I can't take edibles. So I just get fucked. I just have to live within my sanity for the rest of my life.
Yeah, man, just like take breaks when you can't drink. When you
bro, I wish me did artistic. Yo, people with Down syndrome envy on the blood. I swear down. Just trade places right now. You know things
No.
That not bad. Me I could give them a compliment. That not bad.
Yeah, get the banner
Oh
up.
my
Yeah, get the banner up.
Oh
Get
my
the
Lord.
banner up.
We done. There you go. Hey, there's over 40 people in there. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, continue to get your questions in as well. How many likes are we actually on, people? There's over 40.
Let me actually open the video. I actually need to like it myself still.
40 likes. We're only at 32 likes, people. Let's get out to 40 likes. Yeah, you don't already know the time, what time it is. Man is there. You don't know what time it is. Yeah, Jeremiah, I hear you. In regards to England, Maino has to start. You literally seen it with Maino and Palmer on the pitch in that short period of time. You've seen it. Gordon, even though you got on in the 89th minute, why he's bringing him on in the 89th minute, I have no idea.
He gave him the.
It depends as well. Like,
Before you go facts,
Gardner left back.
Instantly, Gordon picked up the ball on the left-hand side of the touchline and took on his man. Yes, it went out for a throw-in. However, we haven't seen that all tournament.
Yeah, at least make the man tired, flawless. You get rested. At least make your wing back tired. Even if you're not, just make him tired. Even if you're not get the ball.
This whole dumb bad it is. This whole bad it is.
Again, hold on, just before you go. Again,
all right, go on.
I agree in the certain things that I've always said about Kobe, like put Maino ahead of Bellingham. But again, like you're talking about the PR spinning with the Bellingham camp. Like
them do that
he's basically now after Kane, he's basically now the second biggest player in the whole of England. Bellingham.
Yeah, profile-wise.
That's the thing. Like if you're gonna make Jude happy, at least put him alongside Rice.
Now, fuck all that though. Why does it need to be make the player happy, bro? It's not about winning the
Jude
country, win the country, the confidence.
Yo, I'm not gonna be honest. Let me tell you first.
I don't. Yeah, go on.
The only way you can play, you'd have to change the formation. The only way you can play Jude, because look, here's what you would do. You'd have 2 8s and play Rice in the 6, right? But even then, Rice can't pass the shit. But you'd still do it just to play Rice.
Yeah.
You'd still have Jude with the box crusher from 8, but he'd be more of a box to box. You get me?
Yeah.
Where he met late runs like a Lampard and them Monday and try to pick up a goal if the striker don't score or what have you, right? Or even if somebody a bomb down the wing, him can make a late run and we'll pull it back while the striker make a forward run as like a decoy. Then alongside him, you'd have half a play Maino. Or even this Walton kid. I've never seen him play, but people say he's a ball progressor. So even just give him a try. You get me? No, when you have that midfield 3, it's at least a little bit more balanced. I would go for Maino personally.
Yeah.
Because his technical ability and his ball progression is just good. Really good. Then I would have, but the problem is, if you're not going to play Saka left back and you're going to play Saka right wing, bro, that right back has to overlap. I don't give a shit.
Yes.
That right back has to overlap. Southgate, you need to look at your players, and if you want to emulate, if you want to play them in certain positions, you have to actually look at how they play, bro. The reason why Saka has success is because he has help on that right-hand side. You cannot keep isolating him, because contrary to a lot of beliefs, he does not beat his player without assistance. There has to be some little confusion in the attack right there where he can cut in, and then because there's an overlapping run, he will pull the wing back, and then the center back or the midfield have to step in, and then Rice, present yourself for the ball and stop hiding, blood. Stop hiding.
You see Lex though, but this is where the ball person needs to be in the team with him, because he needs somebody next to him. But
that's why you would have the Maino, because the Maino would have been on the right. To me, Maino would have been on the right center mid, and then Jude Bellingham would have been on the left center mid as the box crusher. So whenever he's box crashing and then Maino is there to receive the ball, bro, Saka has 3 options. He can shoot, pass it to Maino, or square it to Bellingham.
Yes, this is what it should be. Whatever you want to have Maino or Wharton there, will be fine, because both of them can help Rice with the ball progression there. But what he's gonna do is they're gonna play these 2 in a pivot where they're gonna be Rice and then whoever, and then Jude in the 10. But Jude is literally not a 10. Like Jude only plays number 10 for Madrid because he's the second striker there, not because he's the number 10.
And he's the furthest one forward in that system, and that's what people keep forgetting, because he's in the 10. Oh, he's a 10. Oh, he's a second striker. He's a box scrap. He's a final third player. He's not a link-up player. He's not like, can he play?
He's not creative. He's not
He's
Yeah,
not
but he's not
creative.
creative.
He's not creative like that. So it's like work around it. The obvious things to do, which I said they should have done, you play Rice, Maino, Palmer. That's your midfield trio. You play Rice and Maino in the pivot, and you play Palmer in the 10. It's really
Yes, I've been saying this for the longest.
But you have to be careful with that, Flawless. Your defensive integrity already shaky. If you do that, it's gonna get worse.
It's really not.
But your Rice to me,
it's not
bro,
ideal, but it's balanced enough.
It's gonna work.
it's so funny how Rice look without Odegaard, innit? System ball.
We've been having the discussions about Rice on this channel for the longest, and some Arsenal fans don't like it. It's what it is, but this is the reality. Rice is not this world class midfielder where he can do everything by himself. Now he is not. So
he's good. He's very good at saying when it comes. I've said this when it comes to the defensive work in there, no problem. You know what I'm saying when it comes to screening and tackling and all those things. Yes, you mentioned it, Jez. He can't progress the ball. And I don't want him on the ball progressing the ball. That's why I would have Maino next to him. Yes, you're just a decoy in there. I don't need you to be playing out from the back. You are a decoy. Let's get it to Maino. Or people have mentioned Wharton or him. Is really not tough. So you play that. That's a nice balance. It's not the best in terms of individuals, but Maino next to a Rice makes sense. And then you put Palmer in there as well. Even Palmer can drop it if you want to.
Yeah, you know the funny part about it is, Flores. You say this is not the best. Compared to a lot of other teams in the Euro, this is a lot better because there's other teams who have lesser talent who can make it work with their talents.
That's true.
This is one. I see Denmark. Like I've seen Slovenia. The manager told these two guys in midfield, "Yo, just go out there and just run these guys and make it as hard as possible." And they did the job. They did the job as much as hard to do.
Because Jez, the strength of England can easily be counteracted with the same thing. Like if your thing is strength and running up and down, all the other team has to do is do more strength and more running up and down, and then we overpower you. That's all. No, you might be lucky because you have some quality to win the game, but you can also achieve results like you did today. And fam, you know, all right. So look at this now.
Well,
you know how, for instance, you would say, all right, England is having issues because so many teams sit back against them, right? Because they're not having the space to do this or no space to do that. Yeah. Here's the problem. I don't think that applies in this situation. And the reason I don't think that applies in this situation is because these lesser teams would normally just sit back and have a very hard time actually playing around you, playing through you, or what have you. Some of these teams don't have that problem. No. Denmark didn't have that problem. So if because the thing about it is, if you consistently pressure a lesser team and pretty much play them out the game and their defensive prowess actually prevent you from winning the game, then fine, you congratulate the team. But the reason why England is being called shit is because not only are these teams playing defensively against you, whenever they retrieve the ball, them can do 1-2 touches and actually get in your half easily.
They're actually looking more of a threat than you, which shouldn't be the case.
Exactly, which shouldn't be the case. Because so here's the problem.
All the games, yeah, definitely.
Exactly. What's going to happen? Moments. What's going to happen now when? First of all, if it's Netherlands are not playing Unlucky, but Unlucky said De Jong and them man they injured. Swear down.
Oh yeah,
Koop Minus and De Jong.
And De Jong. Because probably if they weren't injured, then probably wouldn't even lose to Austria. But bro, even if like who else you say is possible for the face? Netherlands.
It's Netherlands.
It's Netherlands, Switzerland, Italy. These are the teams that the
Belgium group, Belgium, Ukraine, Romania.
Yeah, the Belgium group or
first of all, you know, say if England didn't have the Belgium group, the England no progress.
They lucky they didn't have a tough
you see how Romania and them side they play. Romania no play bad.
I mentioned that earlier. These guys can trouble England too, bro. Like, see, the easiest team out of all the groups that they could play, is if Czech Republic somehow gets through, this is probably the team that they would be probably the most want to see, but that's mostly unlikely. So, nah, bro, this is. It's peak for them. It's peak for them, bro. Like, and the main thing is everybody can see it about Southgate, man. Like, and that's why England's not gonna win this tournament, bro. They might get far because of the favorable draw now, but this team does not look like a team that's going to win the tournament, bro.
And big
To be honest with you,
Go on.
to be honest, it's probably even worse. But this might just be like a United FA Cup type shit, where these men just play shit the whole time, and for some reason, at the end, them just end up winning it for like what's going on. You get what I say? It's just crazy. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't
But
think
bro, man, I'd love if you man get Italy, blood. That would be beautiful.
But
you're definitely not going to score.
they could play Italy.
The only thing that I do say though is that by then though, let's say a scenario like this happens, we would need to see Southgate in the final actually get it right.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it's a
bro.
guarantee.
Listen, here's a big problem with all of this. But honest, Southgate getting it right is just about the lineup, you know. You don't even have to give them the tactics. It's international football, blood. Just tell the man them to go play ball. The problem is the lineup when
on accident he could pick the right lineup. He could pick the right lineup.
But this is the problem. The problem is the lineup that he's putting out there. He has to be tactical in order for it to work.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even then, it's difficult because even then, the tactical it just cannot work.
Yeah,
you don't have a right back that is going to progress and help the attack. You don't have a left back who is going to progress and help the attack. And then, like, who thought it was a good idea to play Trippier or even bring him in the first place? I've seen Newcastle lose 5-0, and he was responsible for 4 of the goals.
Yeah,
I don't
know why Trippier is there.
Southgate, bro, and he is there because he knew he's going to be his backup left back.
Them based on farm. No, that him say.
So
he picked some man based on farm. Bro, the man brought. Listen, this man brought an injured left back. The man bring Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw injured, blood. Yep. I've never seen an international competition where a player is injured and they make the squad. I've never seen it ever.
See, it's you know what it is here. It sometimes it does happen because even Poland, like Lewandowski got injured, but he still and because they knew he 100%, he 100% is going to play.
You mean Poland? You mean Poland? They had to bring Poland.
No. Okay, I put only one example
because Lewandowski is Poland.
No, I heard that, but shit, if the guy's not gonna play or gonna be fit, you might as well bring put the guy on the bench and maybe fucking bring somebody else.
You know, like for like the morale, like bro.
But you see that, yeah. My more point was more on the side of, okay, if the guy's injured, make at least sure the guy's gonna be there by game 2 or 3. And Luke Shaw, he didn't know. He didn't know that Luke Shaw was going to be here.
Yeah, because he's been out for so long. Oh, you know what? Yes. They bring 2 left backs. So if Shaw's injured, you have a left back to play.
Bro, I feel like when I miss left back, the name them only give me for left back. I can't just them.
Yeah, it's just them. But
it's just them. It's just them. Or if you want to put
you do extensive research on this topic.
We've done extensive.
It's Trippier, Shaw, or if you want to put,
left back to Trippier. I've never even seen Trippier play left back.
I've seen Trippier
he actually does for England.
Doughty had a good season. Had a good season for Luton. I would have took him. He had a good season for Luton. Play him. And he's an attacking fullback who overlaps, and you know what he does? Gets crosses into the box. Very good.
I just think England is just one PR mess, and it's just PR. It's not about football. It's not about sport. It's not about winning anything. It's just about PR and trying to trick people. Like these guys must be upstairs in some penthouse and laugh. Oh, look at the public. We look down on them. You're so stupid. We can do anything and get away with it. I must let them pre because there's no other explanation for these decisions.
I think
this is just England. This is just England in a nutshell, man. Like they reward mediocrity, man. This happens.
FA been like this. This isn't new. The FA been like this.
Exactly.
But man need to go back in and back of the day, blood.
The FA,
man used to just smash windows and them thing there.
Yeah, but the FA's been like this from early. From I can remember the FA has been like this. We know that the FA is not competent.
Flawless. This bad in it. This
But
not
think
just
about it though. Think
like
about it.
they've gotten it wrong,
Lex,
yeah.
You've been watching the Premier League a long time. Guarantee you've never said whether it's from an England perspective or the Premier League when it comes to decision making. You said FA have done a great job there. They're incompetent across the board.
Exactly.
They don't do
Yeah,
VAR.
not even VAR. Not even fucking VAR. Same thing as settlement. They get everything
rules,
wrong.
Everything. Like this is just the FA. So it's no.
Some yard man, them up in the office there.
I'm telling you, bro. Like these man, bro.
They don't get everything right.
Bro, how
so
the fuck? How can you be the best league in the world and like walk on, bro? You have these players have had. Look, Jude Bellingham, Ancelotti coach him, flipping Pep coach Foden. As a matter of fact, City not have no more English players where we could have in other team.
Just Stones.
Yeah, Foden, Walker.
One Oscar Baba and them Monday.
And Stones. These are the only ones.
Big man, yo, Oscar Baba, big ball of enough of them money where they said.
Man does not play Cole Palmer, who was the second highest goal scorer in the Premier League. He's not playing.
Hold on, a second highest assist as well. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, they do.
Don't forget that part.
Bro,
Hands down the best player in the league last season.
I don't do the whole GA thing. Palmer's literally in the top 5 of GA combined across whole Europe.
But bro, listen, we don't do the GA thing. But Palmer was cooking man and getting GA. Palmer was ball rolling keepers.
Yes.
Palmer was playing FIFA on that pitch last season, literally. And the man just get what 10 minutes today. 10 minutes,
like
15
minutes.
Like Southgate sub off Gallagher today. Like Southgate, you couldn't look from yesterday and realize that Gallagher never to go work today. You have to try.
No. He generally thought that. No, he generally thought that was the answer. He went back to the lab. They watched the film.
You got 19.
Southgate was an idiot baller, fam.
Yeah, look, man, even saying it here. You don't play Watkins, who got 19 non-penalty goals and over 10 assists. Ed, we'll get to this as well because we are closing out to very soon, people. But we're going to go directly into the Chile Argentina Copa America game. Thoughts on Ralf Rangnick and Austria? They're looking like the strongest team on England's side right now. Thoughts on this, Jez? We'll go to you first.
No, host doesn't make sense. You give careful, can give me and give me a fuck.
This guy.
This guy just stop you.
Hey.
We just sit down and look on the food.
I looked for the fork and was like,
just sit down and look on the food.
It's your time, Jez, man.
God.
He was high on Austria. Thoughts? Hey, Omar, big up as well, man. Shiva, big up as well, man. Big up to everyone in the chat, everyone. Yeah, but thoughts on Austria? I watched
the game over the France game because that was actually a good game. Just from an attacking standpoint and all that. I think Ralf actually said going into the tournament, I think Austria is one of the best coached teams in the tournament actually going into it. I think somebody said it on the stream as well. Like they look like a club team. Like everybody knows each other. Everybody knows how to press. But obviously, this is what Rangnick wants to do. This is philosophy. He ironically still plays the same formation as he left United with the 4-2-2, the diamond. He doesn't even play with wingers, which is the crazy part. He doesn't. Like he plays with midfielders becoming the wide players, tucking in their times or making even going all wide. And today you saw it. Today, like. The Netherlands looked like the team that was going to be the underdog, who had to sit back all game. They had to play on the counter. You even saw to the point where Vermaelen, who actually, ironically, in Netherlands, they've been calling him the next Toni Kroos, hooked after 35 minutes. It was that bad for the Netherlands.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Flawless?
All right, go
on. You see, United do all of this shit, Ineos, this, that. All he did after that, just listen to Ralf Rangnick. That's it.
He's a football genius, and you see it on the pitch. And you see it on the pitch, bro.
typical Manchester United.
You see side players like Seibert and Baumgartner who rarely featured this season for Leipzig, looking like ballers out there for Austria, looking like how do they not play for Leipzig on a consistent basis, and the manager's getting the best out of them. And you would consider, like I said, you would consider these guys with lesser talent than England, yet the manager gets the best out of talent in his team. And I think that's why I said Austria going into the tournament, they can make a good run considering the running that they potentially may see, which they're gonna have now. Because I think Austria plays. I think Austria are gonna play. I'm just bringing the table up again just to check myself again.
1 second.
Yeah, they're playing the second team of F, so they most likely at the moment in time gonna play Turkey. I think they can beat Turkey.
That's the bracket.
Yes, so I think they're gonna play and then play the Slovenia. So we're talking about a semi-final, which I said they're gonna get to a semi-final, which goes to my prediction. Obviously, now Kevin Wimmer has a second yellow, so he might miss. So it's gonna be a big change for them there. But it's just again a competent manager that has an idea of football and how he wants his team to play, and every single player fits the idea of what he wants to do. And Sabitzer is like one of the leader of the team who he's balling. Sabitzer is balling, and I can't knock him, man. Like he looks out there like he looks. You know what Kane said prior to the third game today? This was Sabitzer look like carrying his team.
My one question: how Højlund looks so far in the Euros?
He's been
the Denmark game. I watched it today a little bit. The dude got hooked, and he looked pissed. He looked pissed when he got hooked, and he was garbage though. Like somebody tweeted it. He's been probably one of the biggest disappointments in this tournament.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah. One of the biggest disappointments. Like this is it. You see, it's so funny. You see people. You see all of the hindsight people. And the need for trust the foresight people. Man, I tell you a long time say Højlund a shit. Like what? Garnacho not pass team now, innit? Or maybe Anthony not pass team now, or nobody not pass team. Maybe Bruno not pass team, innit? Or maybe him is just shit. Just maybe. It ever dawned upon you yet? Say the man is just actually not a good footballer. It ever dawned upon you? No fun to play football, right? Enough people in the chat, we there so we play football. 9 times out of 10 when your teammates don't want to pass the ball to you. You know why? It's not because they don't want it to score. They want to win. But them don't say them pass it to you, you're not going nowhere. So them don't pass it to you. So if the excuse is, them not pass it to Haaland because him own teammates think him a shit. Why? Because if they thought he would be scoring a lot of goals and being this magnificent striker, they would pass the ball to him. It's as simple as that. It's Rashford's fault. No, brother. I'm going to spend 72 million on garbage.
Yeah, and they are bad too.
The match thing is, like I said, I didn't have full focus on the game today because I also had the England game on as well. But it's like, it's the same issues with this guy. Like, he's not doing enough. Like, shit, work on, like, the thing that he has to do going for the Euros, if he really wants to make himself big in the Premier League, you have to work on your overall game because you can't stay the player that you currently are. You have to make some developments.
Yeah. I
know you said work on his game. Just work.
No, just work. Højlund.
Yeah, just work.
Nobody works. This man is always the dirtiest guy to leave the pitch.
No. Again, but he's working.
It's just like when people say availability is the best availability. I'm always available to go play football, blood.
No, I'm talking about like
100 grand.
Like when I'm saying that, it's like because he'll just be resting with the centre back. Like that don't do anything. When I'm saying working, I'm just talking about. I've said this before, making runs.
Yeah, but you need a eye to do that.
But anybody can make
the centre back kind of sense, blood.
But that's my point. Is even with no sense, make runs in behind. Because if you make 20 runs a game, 2-3 of them are gonna find you just gonna
runs, you know what, behind.
Just run.
But that alone, like we talk about England, but we already talk about Watkins though. We talk about Watkins that him just making runs alone changed the dynamics in the game. Not saying that it's gonna work, like not saying that it's gonna go and lead into something, just but it's gonna change it. It changed the dynamics in the game, and that's why I say like
it made them up for watch you.
You know who's great? You know who does that? Who you don't like and people mention all the time? Nunes.
Yes,
he's as limited as Nunes.
No, but I always say that. No. But I'm not think him limited in terms of
He's
in
limited.
terms of.
No, you know what
In terms
is,
of
though.
movement, he's not limited.
No. Technically,
No,
he's
But
limited.
what I've been saying this entire time is Hoyland has none of that. No movement, no control, no nothing.
This is
Him
where
just have
this is where
pace,
the,
but him don't
but
use
this
it
is-
because him too busy. I feel up the fucking centre back blood.
Hey, that's the point I'm making.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, just run. Just run.
Yes,
Hey,
man.
yo.
What did you just say?
And that's all I'm asking for. That's all when it comes to attackers. If you're a
Benicia
striker,
Tabo, he needs coaching. Brother, listen. The man about 20, right?
Yeah.
You know who need coaching? The 9-year-old, the
Yeah.
10-year-old,
I don't
the
think he needs
11-year-old, the
coaching. No. I don't
12-year-old,
I don't think he needs
15-year-old.
instruction. I don't think he needs coaching. I think he needs instruction.
By the
Hey,
time you reach 20, blood,
Yeah, but
you're
But
done.
see, like, because I agree with that notion where you're not at a certain age you're necessarily you're not gonna like Hoyland's not gonna develop physically as a player much more. He's 20. He is what he is currently from a physical standpoint. I believe so. So what you do is, like I said, work on your game. Like, do I think you can get coached certain things like how to control a first touch at 20? No, but you can work on trying to actually encourage players to somehow make more runs in behind, move into the channels more often.
But you have
Like-
to remember though, Jess, that
That's
also
instruction. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying I don't see coaching instruction. He needs to be
Yeah.
when such and such has the
Yeah.
ball, make this run.
like
This is
Bruno.
the
Bruno
movie.
love for hoof it. As Bruno touch the ball, he want to get rid of it. Just run, blood.
That's the point I am making. And even if that happens 30 times a game, just law of averages, you're gonna get 4 or 5 like forms of success.
But that's
in
what
that
Nunes
passing
do.
play.
No matter what.
Nu-
No
Nunes
matter
is
what.
like-
And him always offside. You know much offside goal this fucker score? And him always score them when them offside too, you know. He missed when them onside and score when them offside. This fucking guy, blood. Oh my days.
With Holland is so bad that you actually wish that he scores offside goals. It's so bad. Like shit,
That's it.
I'd
That is
rather.
it. Like you can see a glimmer of hope. You can see like with some psychological evaluation, Nunes can potentially actually become not a good footballer, but at least
Goal scorer.
a competent goal scorer. You get what I say? As
Yes.
60% are you know good, where you can look upon him and say, you know, Nunes helped us win the league this year because he scored 20 plus goals. Why? Because him get so many chances. Like, bro, just score 20 out of the 500 chances where you get. And we're
And
good.
here's the thing is with that is with Hoyland. When I went to the United Arsenal game, it was glaring. Like watching him because you're not obviously panning to the camera. So I'm watching and I'm like, yo,
Bro,
you
do
just
something.
don't make like that's it. Make
Like,
a
do
run.
something. Yeah,
Yo,
poke it. Do
make
something.
turn Saliba and Gabriel around to the point where they are running towards
Not
their
just
goal
that.
constantly.
You know
Please.
what's funny, flawless? You know what mess up defenders?
What?
What mess up defenders a lot? Just multiple variations of movement. So it's
Yes.
not even have to be a run behind. Just go short for no reason and then do a burst closer
Yes.
to the left back or some shit. You get what I say?
Yeah.
Make
I get you.
Rashford up there say, yo, whatever they do. You get what I say? When Rashford pick up the ball, at least dart left, dart right. Sometimes I just see him stand up in the box like him and say, service here.
And that's
Them
it.
days
And that's
done, blood.
easy. And then the
Football,
thing is,
football no works again.
yeah, and the thing is, it's easy for centre backs. It's like I know exactly where you are. You're not doing anything. So dropping shot. But then that
The
gives
worst thing you
defenders
can
and
do
the
is be close to a centre back, especially when all of them bigger than you, because him not bigger than them and him not stronger than them. For me, my 6'5", and I hate, and whenever I used to play striker, centre backs, I hate them because them always a nudge you, them always a grab your shirt, like them always a do some gay shit, bro. Like you're a yard man, like what you do? A football where I play, brother. Stop touch me, fam. You get what I say? But them always a try to do something for put you off, bro. So the fact that you're there near them,
And that's
Crazy.
the thing is it's about the variations of drifting out, run if you're coming short for the ball and then spinning in behind, or either fullback is the left back or the right back, or you're peeling off the shoulder of one of the centre backs and then you peel off the shoulder of the other side. Something all I'm saying is make them think. Give them so even if you don't get the ball, make the run consistent. Because eventually you'll get the way United play, you're gonna get the ball. Because you have Bruno who is Mr. Hoofball. So if you do that enough, he's gonna
you
hoof the
would
ball
just get
forward.
it by mistake, blood.
Or an
Straight up.
accident, an Onana goal kick. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get it. A rush clearance from one of our players.
Onana would definitely look for him. I can tell you that. Just like how Alisson look for Salah, Onana want to play that pass. 100%.
It's like you're 6 and you it's just
it's
too
not-
easy
do
to
you-
play against. Yeah, go on,
Do
Jess, go.
you think we should quickly talk about, because you said you're gonna end soon? Quickly
Yeah,
talk
go,
about
go,
France too.
Yeah, chat
I
live.
would say, I didn't watch the game. That's what I actually want to ask. Like, I had the game on in glimpses, but I was more focused in the Austria-Netherlands game. Like,
Yeah.
and obviously thought on the, like, I saw bits of the France game, and I already mentioned how I said first and foremost, like, Deschamps is Southgate with a degree, with a college degree. Like,
he is a bad manager, but a better version of something. Like we talk about profile of manager, he's not a good manager, and he's Southgate's profile, but he's
Southgate 2.0. That's it.
Yeah, that's legit what it is.
From what I saw is that yes, France did create chances, and the goalkeeper to had a good game, but I felt like there was a lack of dominance really missing, where you can tell.
Mbappe never play.
Yeah,
He played. He started today.
That's the best he had. That's the best I've seen of him was in that game today. Him and Barcola linked up well at times. There's a couple times he had a couple shots, but it was tight angles. Him and Barcola looked the most likely, which is not a surprise because I've been saying that their attack needs to change. Because their attack, like,
you know what's funny about France?
So bad. Like their attack, the difference is France don't have the options. I look at their team. I take Giroud, you got Giroud, Barcola. That's pretty much it. So unless there's players they didn't take, I'm just looking at
Olisa.
Yeah, Lisa. How at least?
But he might got Olympics. He might got Olympics.
Yeah,
But he wasn't picked for the Olympics team before the Euros.
So that's France's problem. France have the thing is with France, even though Upamecano made the mistake and they conceded the penalty, from a defensive standpoint, fine. When it comes to progressing the ball, also fine. Final third is their problem. Midfield, even when Deschamps gets it wrong, because there's no way Rabiot should be playing when you have Tchouameni, Camavinga, Kante, and Zaire. Say again? Yes, Saliba's there. Saliba and Upamecano partnership. And it's like you got Hernandez, who's good.
Saliba, Upamecano partnership. Konate, no, did it?
Nope.
No, he's not playing.
No, but Konate isn't there.
Oh, Kanai is there? Yeah.
He's there. Let's start over fucking Upamecano shit, blood.
I don't. He doesn't want to start.
And Konate like our best defender, bro.
What did you just say? Southgate 2.0. That's his
he's Southgate with a degree, bro. With a uni degree. I'm telling you, bro.
That's what it is.
Man, them have Giroud, Griezmann, Coman, Thuram, Mbappe, Dembele, Colomwani, and Barcola.
Just play Mbappe, Barcola, and Giroud. That should be the front three. You play that, and then midfield, just no Rabiot.
Flawless.
Go on.
You know what's funny?
Go on.
France only has one problem. For the past like almost a decade or for the past 5 years, this has been the French team barring just a few players. Mm-hmm. You know what's their biggest problem?
Go on, what do you think it is?
Go.
Paul Pogba.
Oh yeah, he's a big miss for them.
Oh, he's 100%.
He was France. I don't care what nobody wants to say. I don't care what nobody wants to say. That man used to just take over every game with France, and everyone looked better with Paul Pogba on the field. Even Giroud looked like a world-class striker with Paul Pogba on the field. Take out Paul Pogba out of this team, look at the shit we have to watch. Look at it.
And again, it's because he adds into what we're talking about.
But he has hairstyles.
Yeah, their attack, because their attacking option, their attack is woeful. Their attack is so bad.
Outside on the pitch. When they play.
Yeah.
And see, but this was my point. In terms of because I've multiple times talked about France, and Paul Pogba is actually missing the team. Not only is he like, can he be a creative output as a number 8 and 10? Shit, he can create from the number 6 points as well. In the double pivot. That's why exactly, and that's why I said one of the biggest issues. But in countries sweeping up the shit. And even you had Matuidi in the 2008 team, also just the legs out there. So you let Pogba do whatever you want to do. But this is what I said though with France, why they should have taken Olisa, because You can't play Mbappe, Thuram, and Dembele and expect creativity out there in the front three. Nobody is gonna try to create for each other. You saw Dembele out there. This dude is just out there for the vibes.
He's so bad, man. I don't even know today, but he's so bad. He is so bad.
Essentially, Kivia should have let him go, and the dude would have probably hit the first man.
Put it out for a throw-in.
This is what I'm trying to say. How do I say that?
Made that challenge? I have
no idea. Like people give some of the players too much respect.
Is either Spain or Germany, blood?
However, that being said, we spoke on this because if France would have won the group, they would have been on the more favorable side of the draw.
Yes.
Now they're on the tougher side of the draw. I think France's way to win this tournament and go forever in this tournament is to play counter-attack, because then you don't have to worry about creativity and you do have the players for counter-attack.
Not what they're trying to do.
Barcola, Coleman, etc. I think whether that's what they're trying to do or not, because of the way they've been playing, I see other teams. I see that them having to play that way regardless. Like if they play a Spain or a Germany, for example, they're the team that are going to dominate the ball. I don't think France are going to dominate the ball against a Portugal, a Spain, or a Germany, which I actually think plays into France's hands. Because on the break, dangerous. And you don't have to worry so much about the creativity because you're running into space. So I think maybe actually, even though I was looking at it and going, them playing Austria or Turkey, for example, now you're against Portugals and Spain's, etc. It could work in their favor. And if Deschamps decides to, and we've seen him do this type of thing before, double down and go, all right, that's the way we're going to play. It could be. Because Barcola, I thought, was decent today. Mbappe is always going to be Mbappe. Dembele, as bad as he is, we were just talking about Højlund, just volume. There's one thing he can do is run. He won the penalty today. So I'm looking at him going. And then you got Griezmann. You got other competent midfielders in there who can pass Camavinga, Tchouameni, etc. So, and defensively, even though Upamecano made the mistake, defensively they've been good. And I think they have a good goal. Man Young's impressed me. He's super impressive. This is the first time I've actually got to see him.
He's top quality.
Long time, man.
The thing is with Mignon, every time I've gone to watch him, he's been injured.
Bro,
I'm like, all right,
I
ain't watching Serie A.
That's the only issue with him. That's the only issue with him, that he's injured run as a goalkeeper.
Not the last injury, the Euros. The last
Walk up. Yeah,
he was injured 2 years ago.
He is a massive upgrade on Lloris. But bro, if this dude always gets injured, this is a massive concern.
Like he saved the penalty. Obviously, there was the retake, but he saved the initial penalty, which was a good save.
And he went also he nearly saved the second one as well.
Yeah, he did. Almost saved it. Yeah, he almost went the same way and saved that penalty as well. Good from set pieces. Also, when it comes to
he's top quality. Yeah, he's top quality. Like,
I look at him. Hernandez is good defensively. He's been a good outlet for them offensively as well. Hernandez, but we already knew Hernandez. Why Koundé's playing at right back? I don't know, because outlet, he don't really give you too much. Defensively, he's fine. That's what I think it is. Yeah, defensively. So that's why I think it'd be interesting.
See, my issue though is
we follow the line when I said earlier: play Saka left back and then play a defensive right back in a Gomez so that you can hold.
But you see today though, like, do you necessarily have to play Koundé when you play a midfield of Rabiot, Kante, and Tchouameni?
Not necessarily, no. I think only if you're trying to be defensive and play counter attack. Like I said, how the fullback from.
But who them I can play right back?
Nah, they could have.
This is what I felt. Sorry, Bo, yeah, Joshua Bo, yeah.
Bo,
Joshua Bo is from Bayern.
Jonathan Klaus and Pavard.
Yeah.
Like, he's not
me personally, I would have played just for today. Considering that this was the midfield today, I would have played Jonathan Klaus and see, because it wasn't like Poland was anything major. Yeah, that's why I felt like, you know what, when you play that type of midfield, you might as well give it an opportunity with Jonathan Klaus, but didn't do it. So yeah, man, France is gonna be interesting, man. Like even that side of the bracket, I think Spain, Portugal, Germany, and France are all on the same side.
So one teams from the other side have to play them.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
I can bring it up real quick as well. Flo, I'll share the screen quickly. I'll share the screen quickly again. One sec. Let me put it up again. Share screen.
Well, is this the potential? Potential.
Yeah, this was from the football. So yeah, you have all Spain, Germany, Portugal, and France on that bracket. So they're all gonna probably most likely see each other in the quarterfinals and finals, and semifinals. and then you have all kind of pretty much here. Most likely, you will see the Netherlands. You're most likely going to see Turkey here, and then obviously things still have to get decided here. But these are kind of like it's kind of shaping up as of right now, not confirmed yet, but confirmed tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, but this
know
side
funny,
right here. Go on.
This kind of off topic. Last night before I go to bed, right? I don't remember when I look upon. I think I did see a video on Instagram, and it reminded me of Iniesta.
Mm-hmm.
I'ma just go watch. I'ma just go put on some Iniesta clips and I watch them. I'm gonna say, yo, brother. Compared to what I watch these days, Iniesta is a fucking alien, you know? This man's an extraterrestrial blood.
Well, he is an
In
alien.
comparison to the things we're messing nowadays, it's like me did almost forget how good this man was. It's like me, right now, me rather watch compilations every day than watch football, blood. I swear down. We just watch Dino compilations, Xavi compilations, Busquets compilations, all of these compilations. And just love it. Because the other day, who are the comparison we see them make? Oh, Bellingham. Them do a Bellingham and Iniesta thing. And Bellingham. Dog.
Today they did who's better, Cesc Fabregas or Jude?
Yeah, but they're going to because you know why though.
Yeah, they did it today. But
Jude.
you know the one source that keeps putting it out there is BBC Sports. They're pushing BBC is pushing this Jude over everybody. Like
but as soon as we need to win as soon as England need to win a fucking final and a penalty come and he miss, I be a fucking monkey emoji in I'm DMs, blood. I swear down, like them just a prop him up. Them just a prop him up for cut him right down. Another perfect candidate because I'm a shit and him I believe him hype. You see him play?
Yeah.
It's like him I believe the hype. Him see my dance with the ball. Well, I try to dance with the ball. And I do this one little step over on him. He might dance with it and I try to chop and I cut back like, bro, just pass the fucking ball, please. Just
I'm getting, but this is one of the things that pisses me off the most when I see Jude play. Like, see, and people know, like, I'm actually somebody that actually defends Jude quite a bit because I like Jude. Like, I don't put him in the necessary pocket where other people put him in. But this is ironically the nemesis of his what's going to put him down is the fact that so many people trying to put him into discussions of
faceless people, bro.
Yeah,
he's the face for the faceless, and the faceless are prop him up. So he's automatically just to get some balance. People are going to attack him because they can't attack the faceless people.
And that's the unfair part of it because there's not on him. I've seen people mention Bellingham and say, like, I think Bellingham is a good player. Yes. If you put him in the correct, if you put him in the right system with the right players, he will perform very good. We have seen that for Real Madrid. But now you have
even for Dortmund too.
You're trying to get him to do things that it's like playing Trent in midfield. Of course, Trent isn't going to look good in midfield because Trent is not a midfielder. There's a reason he's not in there. You know, surrounded with that.
But the thing, Flawless, if you're going to do it, you have to have a reason. Yes. You have to have a plan. You can't just shoehorn him there and say, well, you've been playing the 10, so go. No, there has to be a plan in place for it to work because he's not a 10.
No, he's a second striker.
Just like Trent is not a midfielder, there has to be a plan. Yes. So if you're going to play Trent in midfield, your wingers have to hug the fucking touchline, bro. Them just have to do it. Them have to hug the touchline and their way up so that him can play diagonals to them because that's the only reason you're playing Trent, either for play diagonals or for play passes through the gaps. Which, by the way, if you have Trent in the midfield for play passes through the gaps, guess who my pass it to? Jude Bellingham. Wait, I gotta come right back to him.
He's not the guy you should be receiving the ball on the half turn because it's not his game.
No, it's not his game. He's somebody. He needs to run at the box.
He's right. I can't hold the ball in midfield. I turn and look for Odegaard. Can't find him and just pass it back.
It's not, and that's why I say like I feel like that's why I get why people hate on Jude now or have this problem. Like this, and it's totally fine. Isn't it? I just say I hate how the media is putting it into the situation where I don't think he deserves to be there. It's so easy
for people to hate on him because he's being propped up to be something he's not.
No, he's not. Absolutely
Just
not.
imagine them bring somebody forward that say him are the Messiah, and everybody knows say he's not the Messiah, and all them do is just try to shove it down your throat. He's the Messiah. He's the Messiah. Here, take it, Messiah, and everybody knows say it's not the fucking Messiah. Some people are gonna get pissed off.
Yes.
Which is not fair.
100%.
Which I get,
But
and that's why
Judas the savior, just
that's
because
why I
him
wanted
box crash
to
and kick the ball on the goal and him play for Real Madrid. Like,
That's
bro,
it. Because
you
it's
think
got-
how hard it is to box
You
crash
mentioned
and
it,
score when you play for
already.
Real Madrid?
Yeah, he plays for Real Madrid. He scores goals. That's all you need.
Brother,
And people
Moish
got-
freaking
That's it.
Bale did get the PR
Nah,
Him
but
did
the reason
need it
why-
more
no,
than
no, no.
Bellingham.
The
That's
reason
it.
why Bale didn't get a PR.
because him Welsh.
Exactly.
Yes,
Imagine
he's not.
he
He's not. He's
He would
not.
have got the
he's-
same.
Yo,
He would
and
have
he
got
would
the
have
same.
deserved it because this fucker
Yeah.
scored bicycle kick against my side.
They
No
do- they do-
fucking
they do-
Champions
actually-
League final, dog.
Yeah, he did. That was a bad boy bicycle kick as well.
That's what I hate. That's what I hate.
You're not
That's what
elaborate
that's
on
what
it,
Arsenal.
flawless.
Arsenal fans.
Big man thing.
Arsenal fans was trying to. Arsenal fans was trying to put a propaganda out there that Saka is better than Bale. I've seen that out there. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Ah, come on, bro.
Bro, listen.
But
Saka the Saka not even better than one of the game them where Bale did play for Tottenham when he win the game for them.
hell
Not
no.
even one.
hell no.
Him not even better than one of them games because the man did just
he
Tottenham
carried the
must
team.
be 8 or some shit,
No,
and the man
that's
just carried
everything.
them go Champions League and cut left them.
That's unfair to Saka that people because Saka will receive the criticism for people
Yes.
doing that. It's like,
Yes.
I don't think Saka would credit with the like I'm with Bale or on Bale's level. Like Saka's still becoming Bukayo Saka. He still has years ahead of him where he's trying to get to a certain level. Let him get there. Don't anoint
He's not
him
gonna get
king,
there, brother.
poison king thing. No, I
Man
don't
a
think he'll
left
get
back
there.
blood.
But let's see how far he goes. Like at least let him finish his journey. Is the point
If
I'm making.
Saka did stay a left back, he would have been like a world class left back.
Hey,
But
so-
no, I'm
quick-
just a
hey, I have
regular
to quick-
winger,
I have
blood.
to quickly. I have to quickly
swear
get
to
there.
God.
'Cause I have to quickly get there. Arsenal fans, ironically, there's a lot of young Arsenal fans as well that I've seen going after Ian Rice the second that Cole Palmer should be playing right wing and one second.
Yeah, Cole Palmer, someone asked in the chat. Hey, you lot, get your final few questions in as well, people. We will be redirecting from here straight to
Okay.
the game.
Yeah, so what I was saying is so Ian Wright was
Yeah, just
after the game.
dog.
After the game, he said that Cole Palmer should be playing right wing and Saka should be playing left back for England. Bare Arsenal fans on socials saying you're not a legend anymore. You're not a cold legend. You're not a cold hero. You are a disgrace. You're on the Cesc Fabregas side now.
Yeah, most of them
Oh.
Monday, children, I should say. Them not even old enough to even watch Ian Wright play much more.
That's true. That is a valid point. That is true. And that's just people in their feelings because, again, people hear that and think it's a criticism.
Them just
of Saka.
tribal. It's just tribal bullshit.
Yeah,
Divide
yeah,
and
and they
conquer type shit. That's all.
Yeah, and they think he's being critical and saying, "Oh, Saka's not." No, he's not saying
Look how
Saka's
they-
not good enough. For
But
Wright.
flawless.
What he's saying is, before you go, Lex, Saka
Mm.
is actually, if you look at it, with Shaw injured, Saka is the best left back there. Even with Shaw fit, you could argue
He
that
is.
Saka is the best left back
Of
there.
course,
in the
we're
in the
talking
squad
about
for England.
fucking Luke Shaw. What, you get
We're
a good
talking
20
so-
minutes and it's not even the best 20 minutes? Come on.
Man, it's mad. It's crazy. It is. But you lot continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button before we close out. Members, I think I got to all the questions. I'm just scrolling now to make sure I didn't miss any, but big up everyone that's tapped in. I see you lot as well. Yeah, and H, you mentioned this earlier. You don't play Watkins, 19 penalty goals and 10 assists, and actually made an impact when he came off the bench in the second game, and then he gets no minutes in the third game. So it's like there's no merit.
Because Harry
Like you
Kane
put in a
got
good performance,
prestige.
you don't. It's crazy. So you subbed him off for Harry Kane. He played, and then Harry Kane has another bad
Like,
game.
couldn't I learn? Any team Harry
Yeah.
Kane dep on now go win nothing. Stop fucking
It's
playing
crazy.
him.
It's crazy. But
Bayern
you
Munich
know,
couldn't win and man
that's-
score 50 at goal.
Bro, I'm trying to say, man, that those scored 40 goals and they still didn't win the league, bro. Do you know how crazy that is?
In them domestic cup, them not win nothing. Them not win them domestic club. Them not win the league. Them not win Champions League.
Let's-
Spurs is fault, man. It's
Oh
Spurs.
my
It's Spurs.
God.
It's Spurs.
It's special. It's our fault, man. It's our fault, man. It's whatever, man. It's my fault. It's my fault because I don't believe in Kane.
Yeah.
It's my fault, man. Like whatever. Like I said, the narrative. We will get to the narrative eventually, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. And it's like, yes, Kane will get you goals and assists, but there's much more to football than that. It's like people don't
Yeah,
realize.
Coach account actually got Rachel on Twitter. Like I think 700 troll tweet because he said after the second England game how Kane after this year's Kane needs to leave the England team and they need to start over with striker position. He said that he went that far saying in terms of how bad England are because they have to focus their play through Kane. And
I don't think he should be starting. I agree with that. Like I think he's good enough to be in the squad, but he shouldn't be starting. No, he's good. Like if you're bringing him off the bench, if you're chasing the game,
but even then, flawless. If you're gonna start him, to me, I'll be honest with you, and this might sound weird as hell.
Go on.
I'd play Ivan Toney with Harry Kane. Just to test it. Play him like as a center forward and play Ivan Toney in front of him.
You basically saying play him as like kind of like a 10. I hear you.
Yeah, because you know, like how when him and Son do that little link up.
Yeah.
Where Son just bomb forward and him collect it. Because him gonna drop deep in on the midfield anyways.
Yes.
So instead of looking at Bellingham for receive the ball, pass it to Kane.
But playing devil's advocate though, don't you feel that it's a different dynamic from him chopping deep from striker and then be in that 10 position, then starting off as a 10, and then you have the striker in front of you, you have Son in front of you. Like, don't you think it's like a different dynamic to Kane? Because I feel like it would feel awkward to him.
It would feel awkward to Kane, you say?
Yeah, starting off as a 10.
Because he plays that role as striker, you wouldn't have to play him in the 10. That's what you're saying. But to me, the problem is the reason I said 10 is because if we're going to use the formation that England is now using, we would have to scrap that formation and not have a 10 for Kane to actually be able to play his striker role. That's been the problem here.
Oh yeah,
Bellingham is in everybody's way.
Oh yeah,
I think they both. I think they both need to be dropped, but that's just me. Yeah, go on.
I agree. I agree with that as well. But okay, do you think Kane should be starting for England in 2026?
No, I don't think he should be starting for England in 2024. Never mind
2026. Do you think he should be in the squad in 2020?
Yes, if you can get him the ball in the box, fine, because he might score. But
he's good.
That's the thing. That's all right. So for instance, if Kane is playing right, and you have Foden, Palmer, and say Saka, so you have Foden, Palmer, Saka, and then you have Kane, then fine. You get me?
Yeah.
Or some variation of that. Saka need to put goal left back here, man. Big man thing.
I did say that earlier. I'm just saying,
Saka just don't fit, bro.
Because you know the thing is, because Coach Account was saying that in his video that he's saying that Kane is a goal scorer. Kane is gonna go score. He's gonna go score goals if you put him in goal scoring opportunities. But everything else, like, and I mentioned this before, just the year's difference of him looking physically much more declined is noticeable. He looks worse physically in what he looks now compared to what he did in the Spurs shirt just last season ago. I don't know what it is, but he looks way worse.
I'm legs, bro. I'm legs.
There's
a lot of people who don't play a good amount of football, bro. Take it from somebody who used to play football 4 days a week for like 2-3 years. Your legs, bro. Them shit. And I wasn't even playing professional. Man did just play ball. Like, man used to just find a ball game and kick ball. Yeah. Brother, no matter how you warm up, no matter the amount of physio you have, your fucking legs will just go, brother. You think I can do half the shit? No. What me used to could I do? No. For somebody who thought me used to fast, yeah, I could have tried to be as fast, but my groin gonna start hurting me, or my thigh gonna start hurting me, my hamstring gonna start get cramps. You get me? And sometimes it's just the bones, the flipping shin split, the shin splits, bro. Like just that alone. So it's like, and Harry Kane legs did already go from a long time. It's just a case where it looked like it gone now, and the reason probably he scored so many goals in the Bundesliga is because he have speed around him. Like Kane needs speed around him.
He's pace around him.
But even then, when you watch his goal compilation in the Bundesliga, he received areas where he should be receiving the ball for England to score goals, but the issue is he doesn't even stay in those areas for England there.
The thing with England is he has to be the one to pass the ball to the people in those areas. That's the problem.
But
instead of him just because if he doesn't do it, you will see what happened the first game. He only get 2 touches. If him don't actually go for the ball, he will never touch it.
But it goes back to all the fundamental issues of the England team where they should just change the whole team. This is why I say that's why I mean specifically because Southgate wants to play the way he wants to play. You might as well just have Kane on the bench and play Watkins. You might as well because this is not like he's not gonna change it. He's not going to change it, which is the sad part about it. So that's why I say like do I think Kane deserves criticism? Yes, especially after the interview because when you say stuff like what you said, it's kind of like you have to back it up.
Good thing you bring that up.
You're going.
Good thing you bring that up, brother. First things first, blood. Are these men 5 years of age? Gary Lineker's down to play like shit. Well, you never won anything with England.
Mentality, because they ain't.
Hold on.
Because go on. You speak about it. Go on.
Harry Kane.
We'll get to this as well. Don't worry about it. Go on.
Gary Lineker don't win nothing with England. Harry Kane, you don't win nothing with nobody. Nobody.
Hey.
Nobody at all. You don't have a trophy, blood. Shut the fuck up. You should be trying to get a trophy now. What do you mean? Oh, you never won anything with England. Bro, it's not like you won anything. You couldn't win with fucking Bayern Munich.
He did the impossible.
Why you talk, blood? Why you talk? Why you open your mouth and then Declan Rice? What the fuck you win? What you win? A fucking 10th place mid-table cup?
Yeah,
mid-table cup? And you want to talk to man like Gary Lineker, blood? At least the man would at least show up. And what, you think him never get criticism then too?
Yeah,
from players? And what him do? Him probably just take it and run with it, blood. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Or not cry like baby. And then you do that. All the man says to not play like shit, which is true. And then you come out and you chat your bag of shit with your PR fuckery. And then you go do this today. Oh, wow. Congratulations, blood. Congratulations. Bag of chatting. Some accountability from this man. Oh, you never won anything. Like, bro, you don't win anything. You do not win.
Spawn.
That's it. You give man tough chat and you don't win. Oh, my days, bruv.
And it goes to show why they won't win anything. Because it's like, you're being criticized because you've been playing poorly. Why is that so crazy? I don't understand that. You played poorly, you got criticized. You play well, you get praised. That's how it's always been.
But it goes back to what I said about the FA.
Lineker has a point.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We need to do better, blah, blah, blah. Something.
That's what you know what? Their criticism.
You haven't won anything with us.
Yeah. I understand their criticism. We do need to play better. That's what it needs to be. Accountability. I talk about this all the time, in particular with Manchester United before you go. It's never in particular our manager. It's never I didn't do good enough. I need to do better, etc., etc. It's always somebody else's fault. And in this instance, I'm going to take shots at you, man. You might never win it. That's nothing to do with what's going on. Yes, they never won anything with England.
Personal. It's almost as if Harry Kane know him now going shit. So the only thing you have to draw for is the fact that them never win nothing either.
Now you see with Kane, because he can't fall back into the situation where I'm a Tottenham though, so that's why I can't win trophies. He's at a club where he's at a club. He's got to. He needs to win a double to make up what you did this season. Forget, bro. Trophy.
Bro, listen. If you win the league with Bayern Munich, that won't be enough. You have to win the Champions League.
You have to win a double. You have to win a double.
You have to win the Champions League. Don't give me that shit cup in Bayern either. Yeah. No, we don't want that. You have to talk to me in the Champions League, bro.
This you have to win the double, bro. Like, the Bundesliga is just a small apology. It's like flowers in chocolate. The Champions League is okay. I accept the apologies, bro. Because the mad thing is here. People thought after Dortmund butted the league to Bayern, okay, Bayern are gonna go and win 20 in a row after Kane signed. The dude lost the Super Cup. He lost the Super Cup. Bro, I keep saying it. The guy was rushing his medical to make the Super Cup to win the Super Cup, and he didn't win the Super Cup. That's the Community Shield of Germany. He was trying to rush there to win it, and he didn't win it. Do you know
how shit? You know how shit you have to be trying to win the Community Shield.
Community Shield
in Bundesliga, dog.
Bro, even the dude rushed him. The guy did his goodbye message to Tottenham in the airport just to make sure he gets there. And bro, you didn't know how happy I was. The hate along for that Super Cup was incredible. The dude was trying his best to win the trophy. Nah, bro, shameless guy.
Oh yeah, because you're Dortmund fan, innit?
Tottenham.
No,
well.
But you like Dortmund too, yeah.
Yeah, I like Dortmund.
Or you're just a Dortmund fan because of Hurricane.
You might carry him.
Oh no. It's just because I'm actually German. I'm actually German.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have kind of like, even though I support
Hold
Tottenham,
on.
it's kind of like
You're
it's
German?
like yeah, I'm German. Yeah, German, the name pretty much.
You're not British at all?
No British, no.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like people. That's why people ask me about why you do support Tottenham. It's only because of Bale. Bale's one of my favorite players of all time, pretty much. Just from a bias point, you know.
Oh, Bale.
So yeah, Bale. So yeah, that's how I ended up supporting. But Dortmund is kind of like it's kind of like a club that I really like in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
That's why I follow Dortmund. But so not only do I like Dortmund, but I hate the fact the way he left us Tottenham in it. So that hate along was beautiful.
Yeah.
The Super Cup, bro. The Super Cup. Oh, the dude, the guy needs to find shame. The guy needs to find, like, really and truly, like, people actually have to press the guy more for actually not winning the Euros if England don't win it. Another season trophyless, bro. And Kane is 31, 32. So madness. I'm telling you, how old is Kane?
Crazy, man.
Yeah, he's turning 31. He's turning 31 in the summer.
Oh, really? For some reason, I thought he was older than that.
Nah, I thought so too.
He should be able to win, innit?
You should, but I tell man about Kane, bro. Like, man, I don't call Harry Kane a trail. Like, I think Harry Kane is a very great, really good footballer. But shit, when it comes down to it, Kane doesn't show up in big games when it needs to be doing.
Yeah, him never show up. Not even in the Champions League final.
Just, you know what that is? That's Spurs' fault, man. That's Spurs' fault.
It's Eric Dyer fault and Trippier's fault.
I'll be honest with you, man, bro.
Crazy.
I think you do yourself a massive disservice being a Spurs fan. I'll be honest. And the reason I said that is,
Sorry, say again. Sorry, I didn't understand it.
I said I think you've done yourself a massive disservice being a Spurs fan.
Go on.
And the reason is you have an owner that would, instead of win a trophy, he'd rather sack the manager.
Oh yeah, nah, bro. I disagree with that move.
To avoid a payment.
I wasn't happy with that move. And don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not on that side of Jose needed to get sacked. Like, I didn't fuck with that decision at all.
Jose needed to get sacked from where? Tottenham Hotspur? Like, bro. What the worst you could have finished for 8th, maybe? Like, that's just right up your alley, bro.
Yeah, for that team, with the quality of the team, pretty much. Yeah, like don't get twisted. Like, shit. Like the only happiest I got is Germany winning the World Cup. That was probably the littlest part of my life.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
Like, bro, I also still living in Germany, so at that time I was still there.
That's party central at that point.
Everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
Yeah. That's party central all across the country if your team picks up a World Cup, 110%. You see, the country must be absolutely.
Bro, if Jamaica win a World Cup, they would have burned down the whole country.
Oh yeah, I'd travel over for that. If Jamaica ever won a World Cup?
No, you wouldn't want to go to Jamaica if Jamaica won the World Cup. I swear down. Trust me, they want to fuck up the whole country. Them fuck up the country want to make the World Cup. Imagine win. Oh my days.
I'll go over there, man.
The country that locked down for at least a month. Man would have trashed everything for no reason.
I got family I never met over there. It's like, you know what? Yeah, this is the time. Let's go. Let's go party. This is the time, man. It's always telling me because she over there now. And she's just like, yeah, you need to come over here. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna get over at some point too. 100%.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, at the ends, man.
Yeah, man, 100%. Well, love to everyone that has locked in. Hope you lot have enjoyed the show. We're literally redirecting from here straight to the Chile Argentina game, people, which will be live on the YouTube. Also be live on the playback as well, people. So both platforms, most people have devices. Most people have 2 devices. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you once you leave here. As soon as you go to the Chile Argentina YouTube game, hit the like button on there. Go follow the playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv, or download the playback app. Let me drop the link in the chat. And on top of that, don't forget this show, all the other shows on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs, are available on audio-only platforms as well. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you listen to music. If there's a podcast section, trust me, Sarcasm City will be there, people. So hit the follow button on Spotify. Don't know. So make sure you hit the follow button. 5-star us on Spotify, people. So important you do that. Follow, 5-star us on Spotify, iTunes, all you iPhone users. 5-star us on there.
Frauds
in the chat as well. He says, see it here, playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. But big up, literally going live in 2 minutes, people. But love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Euro 2024 Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Salute.